Yo, YouTube, what's going on? As you can see by the title, fourth inning program dropped today. Honestly, it was some heat. A lot of people thought it was L's when they first released the names, but with SDS, you never know what kind of stats they're going to put on a card, and they kind of surprised me as well. There was a lot of new diamonds that dropped today, new Pablo Sandoval. As you can see on the screen right now, Franco, Mathewson, Murray, and even some of the henchmen and some of those other diamonds that dropped today were really, really good. So if you missed the content drop, you're at work, you're at school, or you're just not able to see or get on the game at the moment, I got you covered right here. We're going to go ahead and get into everything right now. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and drop a like on the video, hit that subscription button, and of course, turn on the noti bell as we do stream over here on YouTube. And I'd love to have you in the streams. We're going to go ahead and go into the fourth inning program. Let me down below in the comment section what you thought about today's drop and which boss did you like the most. And were you a little surprised that Christy Mathewson had the stats that he has? I mean, all 90 control. And Eddie Murray to me is probably like he's amazing. But I was the most shocked at how good Christy Mathewson looked. So we're going to go over, and as you can see, once you get to 100,000, you get this first pack. The first of about 90 John Smoltz cards. He can play all over the diamond, so we're not going to stick on the John Smoltz card for too long. But he has a basic pitch mix. He always has a pretty easy motion to pick up. His 99 last year was a little disappointing. So hopefully whenever we get a better John Smoltz card with pinpoint, he's a little better this year. But I'm not going to, it is what it is. Tony Perez at 88, his hitting stats aren't bad at all. Like, if you're looking for a budget beast, I don't know what his swing is like. I've never used Tony Perez, but the stats aren't that bad for an 88 overall card. So, and of course, Raleigh Fingers. I struggled against Raleigh Fingers last year. I don't know about y'all, but his sinker and his forkball, just like honestly, just those two pitch. To me, he's a two-pitch pitcher. You can always throw in the slider. The slider's pretty dirty on pinpoint this year, but 92 hit per 9, 101 K per 9. He's got control. He's got break. It's Raleigh Fingers. Like, I mean, I struggled against him last year. A lot of people didn't, but when he gets his 99 later in the year, he's going to be pretty nasty. As you can see, they did put a 42 pack in the program. So if you have extras laying around, you already have Jackie, and you just maybe invested in some, I would probably go ahead and get rid of those cards as that price is going to tank. If you don't have Jackie, wait a couple days as people get to this 145K. That price on the 42 cards is going to tank. You're going to be able to pick up Jackie within the next few days. Hopefully you've saved up a little bit of stubs. But if you ever wanted Jackie, if you need the Mo Vera collection done and all you need is Jackie, the time is now. That 42 pack, they came in clutch with that. Honestly, the fourth inning program to me was a big W. I think it was a huge W compared to what it seemed like in the beginning. I was a little worried, but it was definitely a good one. Then we got the classics pack. And if you know me, y'all know I love Tommy the Goat Edman. This dude, he can play everywhere on the diamond but first and catcher. He has great contact, switch hitter. He actually has really good pop on this card. His swing, his silver card. I hit bombs with his silver card with 40-50 power. Like 70 and 85 power on this Tommy Edman card. He's got speed. He doesn't necessarily have the fielding, so he's probably a bench bat. And with not much pop, he probably won't be on the bench. But if I ever just want to make a fun lineup, a switch hitting lineup, or just something just to have fun with, do friendlies with, I'm gonna use this Tommy Edman card. Now I use the Rafael Devers card, even though he don't have the best stats. I'm going to find a way to use Tommy Edman because he's just one of my favorite players in the league right now. He's electric. He does everything. He plays everywhere. I love this Tommy Edman card. And of course, we got Jock Peterson. The card art is absolutely fire. He's got 123 power on versus righties and versus lefties, and that's about all this card does. But it's Jock Peterson. That's all about that's all Jock does anyway, is hit bombs. So, you could put this card if you're good with a swing. To me, it's kind of like having Joey Gallo on the bench at this point. Like, you're only doing it for the power. If you have great PCI placement, this card might be for you. I don't necessarily recommend it, but this could be a very fun BR card. If he comes up in your draft, he'd be worth taking. He does have positional versatility as well because he plays the outfield as well as first base. So, not the best defensively, has absolutely no speed, but All-Star, BR, this Jock Peterson card could be fun. And then you have Trevor May. if you're looking for a reliever, budget reliever, I know a lot of people that's typically the weak spot is the bullpen. This Trevor May could definitely be useful for a lot of people. He does have 102 hit per nine, 108 Ks per nine. He has really good pitching clutch, which is good, obviously with runners in scoring position. He has good break, not great control. He doesn't have any kind of good pitch mix. But if you're looking for a reliever, he'll be really cheap. Trevor May's a good guy. He streams over on Twitch, loves the game of baseball. So, of course, for the culture, pick up Trevor May. Use him a little bit. And, of course, the fourth inning bosses. Now, this is where the surprise came in because when they released the names of the fourth inning bosses, you've seen Franco, Christy, and Eddie, and everybody in the chat was screaming L, L, L. And they were like, Wander is the only one worth taking until they showed the stats. So you look at Wander Franco, he's a switch hitter. He plays shortstop. Typically, it's a weak position throughout the year. That's a true 5-tool player, just like the Dominguez that just came out, 117, 105. 94, 84. So we're talking about at a parallel 5, this card is going to be filthy. 122, 110, 99, 89. He'll have diamond fielding. He'll have a great arm. His speed is 84, so he'll have 89 speed. Like, this card is filthy. I'm personally going to pick him up, but I don't know if he would be my choice. And that's because of another player that's in this program. And it's crazy because I didn't think I would take him when they first announced the name. The next one is Christy Mathewson, 124 stamina. 96 hits per nine, so 101 hit per nine at parallel 5. 107 walks per nine, 106 pitching clutch. He has 99 break. When SDS showed his card, as you can see, he has over 90 control on every call, on every pitch, including on a screwball, which was one of the hardest pitches to hit on Hall of Fame and Legend. And the break, he has over 80 break on every pitch, including 90 on the 12-6 and 99 on the screwball. Let's be honest, the only reason people aren't going to take this card is because his windup is slow. It is one of the slowest windups in the game. It prolongs games. You may think the game is frozen from how slow his windup is. I'm probably going to take it because it's probably going to annoy people, and it can get me a few dubs. People might quit after a 1-2 run lead because they don't feel like sitting through the game against Christy. So I'm probably going to pick him up as well, and he still probably isn't the choice that I'm picking out of this pack. And that's because this Gold Glove Eddie Murray, his swing is glitchy, always been amazing. I think he had a 94 last year. I loved it. He has diamond fielding, which doesn't really matter at first base, but still nice to have to, boost your overall on your team. It looks cool, have the diamond shield. It looks great. But he has great contact, 125 against lefties. And it's a lefty-heavy meta right now with Outlighter, Cliff Lee, Vita Blue. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but there's just so many good lefties. Tom Glavine. You're going to face a lefty probably once every 2 to 3 games. And so it's good to have that 125, but it's not like if you face a righty, you're at a disadvantage. He has 100 contact, 101 power, 104. He has vision if you like that kind of thing. Like, he has discipline, he has clutch. Only thing this card can't do is bunt, and it don't matter because you don't have speed either. And really that don't matter either because we all know bunting's a little cheesy on this game. So Eddie Murray, that's my pick. That's who I'm going with. I have Poppy. I like switch hitters. I've told y'all in my hitting tips and how to get better in ranked seasons and win more is to try to avoid same side if you're weak at it. I'm not great at it, so the more switch hitters I can get into my lineup, the better. But I'm probably picking up all 3 of these bosses. It'll be the first inning that I do all 3 bosses. I don't necessarily recommend that you do that, but if you have a spot for all 3, and I do, I can put Poppy on the bench. I'm going to put Eddie Murray in, and I'm putting in Wander at shortstop over Ronnie Mauricio. I'm going to have my cap at catcher now instead of shortstop. Boys, we're at the 99 stage now. Player of the month is coming soon. That'll be another 97, 98, we got to assume. Maybe even a 99 because they released a 99 here. So we're at that point of the year where cards are starting to stack up. And why not use somebody different? I didn't use Eddie Murray much last year. I didn't use Wander Franco because we didn't get one, and I definitely didn't use Christy Mathewson. So why not just have a little fun, be a little different with the lineup, and that way it doesn't. That's how you kind of stick with the game. That's kind of how you prolong the game and not get bored with it. Is why have the same lineup as last year? I want to take out Trout at some point because I used him all last year. Maybe even Chipper because I used him a lot last year. So, have a little fun, switch your lineup up a little bit. So, Eddie Murray is my pick. Put down in the comment section below who your pick is. Last thing that SDS did that was a huge W with the fourth inning program outside of all these kitchen sink packs, they put in the 90 plus live series pack. That means you're guaranteed a 90 plus diamond. That's Tatis or Acuna, DeGrom, Cole, Trout, if you can get them. That means the prices on the diamonds are going to go down. I don't think they'll tank because hopefully they got rid of some of the XP methods. They obviously got rid of the road to the show glitch. Hopefully they got rid of the one where people get done in an hour or two. And if so, it's going to be a lot harder for people to get here. And so with that happening, people aren't going to get there as often. So I don't think the 90 live series 90 diamonds are going to tank in price necessarily. Like they won't cut in half. But this will help a lot for those of you who are chasing collections. So SDS in this fourth inning program alone gave you the cards to get Jackie, which in turn helps you get Mo, and they gave you the cards that's going to help you get to Chipper Jones, the 99 collection. That's why just in that alone, the fourth inning program was a W. Now, going over the daily moments, last month I didn't do my daily moments all the way through because at some point it just got too much to do those 3 inning games. I know it's only 10-15 minutes, but honestly, I just didn't feel like doing them. So I stopped doing mine. I only got one of the evolution cards, which is cool because that was the only one I haven't done all year. And so this first one, I'm able to grab the card that I missed. So can you if you missed any. And then the July evolution programs, Nelly Cruz and Whitey Ford. The Nelly Cruz, once you Evo him up to a diamond, is a certified bench bat, will be one of the best lefty killers in the game. He was one of the best last year with his finest card. That's a big W. That's a free card that you can put on your bench. And if you have somebody on the bench that you're using that you could sell to get stubs or that you can move off and use Nelly Cruz as a free card, that Nelly Cruz is going to be absolutely disgusting. Whitey Ford will be good to go towards Mo because I think it's a signature card. So, the lack of signature cards, we are getting more and more of them, but a free signature card it goes a long way. So if you're one signature card away from Mo, pick the Whitey Ford, Evo him up, and bam, you got Mo Rivera. And of course, the last diamond that we're going to go over is Panda. Big Panda cycle card. Honestly, since he hit for the cycle, I thought maybe they would boost his speed up a little bit. Of course they didn't. He's only got 40 speed. It doesn't matter. This card, 116, 113 versus righties. I'm going to put him on the bench more than likely just because as a Braves fan, Panda's done a lot for us this year off the bench. I have a Braves theme team that I'm putting together currently. Against lefties, on Legend, he'll struggle. But on Hall of Fame, that's not bad. And he does have diamond fielding. And he has one of the best swings in the game. It's Panda, man. When you hit a home run, you want a big Panda hug. So Pablo Sandoval, I love this card. I love the card art. It's very beautiful. I think SDS did a absolute great job. I think today was a W. And if you look at the calendar, there's more to come. So I know we give SDS a lot of flack. This isn't me taking nothing off their shoulders. There's still a lot of things with the gameplay that needs to be fixed. But this is me saying, good job, SDS. You did a really good job today. Everybody deserves to hear that at some point. So good job. Love the content drop. Put it down in the comment section who you're picking for the fourth inning program. Do you like this Pablo Sandoval and the Nelly Cruz? How close are you to getting Mo Rivera and Jackie Robinson? And of course, hit that like button, hit that sub button, turn on your noti bell. We're getting close to our YouTube partner, being able to apply for it. I really appreciate y'all for this. And of course, as always, peace, love. Till next time.